Hello everyone, this is lesson number 5 from Serena about wire wrapping, and today we're going to make lovely earrings as I promised last time. So we'll make a gorgeous set, and these earrings will fit perfectly to our necklace. So here I have agate cap, not a big one, just perfectly will fit to for earrings. And lots of crust which left from the necklace, different variety of beads and charms, and some wires the same thickness. So let's make the basic for the earrings. Now I will show you how to do it. This is very simple. I'm just using the round nose pliers and make a circle like a little curl. And then I will need to make a flat disc, like flat surface for the cab, which is very simple to do. Just let me do some actions and I will show you the result and you will understand what I mean. Like we do a small circle and then keep on spinning it around with the wire. Try to make it carefully, and all the construction must be absolutely flat, and the wires must not have space between each other. You can do it using the tool or by your fingers, it's up to you how it's gonna be comfortable for you, but the result must be like this. It's absolutely needed to leave a piece of wire from the start like I did. So you see the short around 2 centimeters in the middle of the metallic disc I make. So I make around 5-6 rings around. It should be enough for the size of my cab. And now I'm holding the piece of wire and do like this. So it must be 90 degrees. Between the disc and the wire. And the little piece left I will use to make a curl. Just let me make it more straight and accurate. This is actually the simplest design for this kind of earrings. And everything depends on how big is your cap. So the wire should not be visible, so you have to leave a little space between the cap and the metallical disc, and now you see how the earrings will look like, if you already guessed what I mean. So you see this is the front, and this is and here I'm gonna make a loop and connect the rest of the earrings, the decorations. And the loop must be exactly underneath the top, the center. The thickness of the wire must not be bigger than 0.75 millimeters, otherwise it will be very hurting for your ears. And it perfectly fits for the silicone stoppers, which is available in the store. You can just buy them without earrings themselves. They are just on sale in the packs, just little silicone rubber things which you stopping the earrings from the back side of the ear. Also cost very cheap and very useful for this wire thickness, and very comfortable for ears, by the way. So if you have a big weight of beads. It's better to fix here by the thin wire. My ones are not really heavy, so that's why I'm not doing that. I'm just using the glue. In my country, this is the best glue. It's absolutely clear, have no color, and fixing everything, glass, metal, stone, whatever. So just maybe it's better for you to go to the hobby store and get something which is useful for the glass. Plastic, glass. If you have a good glue, it will be useful for this kind of works. My one is a little bit liquid, so now, and I put too much, so just I will remove straight away the extra glue from all sides before it gets rough, and just leave it for a while, and then I will press it hardly just to fix it directly in the middle. As you see, I have a little space between the metal and the stone, so the metal is absolutely not visible. If you think that this connection is not really strong enough for earrings, you are wrong, because all tension goes to the metal, not to the cab. Cab is just stick to the surface and that's it. So there is no tension on the cab, so that's why it's just fixing on the top and absolutely not moving. And when you're putting the earrings in your ears and putting them and taking them off, just try to hold not the cap but the metallical part. And I give you a guarantee that that you will wear these earrings for a long years. So now let's hold while this glue gets a little bit drying, and while we're waiting for, let's make some rings from the wire just to make a grape shape earrings in the end. So if you remember how I did it last times, just I used the pliers to make a curls like a spiral. I have to make many rings, around 10 or 8, so just I'm using my pliers or using something thin, like a thin maybe pencil or something but mostly pencils are thicker, so that's why just I'm using my pliers. Now let me show you what I have. So it's like a spiral, and now just I'm cutting it and have the rings the same size, very accurate. So you see where I'm cutting it, directly underneath the first cut. My cutters are really old, and that's why it takes a bit longer time. Very quick. And now I'm gonna make a little chains just to create a basic for our grape shape part of earrings. And I'm gonna use the leaves and charms and little beads just to create the grape shape design. While our basics with the cabs are drying, we'll have to wait a little bit. I'm never risking, and I always give the I always leave the glue to get dried properly. But now, because of the video, I have to be a little bit in a hurry and wait just a little bit until the glue stop. The metallical part is not moving and not sliding till my glue is too much liquid. So while I'm making little chains, just let me remind you that the necklace connectors was a light brown color, so I don't need to keep it in ammonium for too long. Just I need a little bit brownish copper color, and that's it, and I'm not going to polish it. So that's why I will create the earrings and then I will patinate them. If you are going to make copper dark color, like dark gray or very dark brown, so you will have to leave it in ammonium for long hours. Remember about that. And if you do, patinate copper parts separately, because charms sometimes getting darker and the color is spoiling totally, and it will be very confusing in the end. So don't make a risk and just patinate the little chains and the cabs separately and then collect the earrings. But I will leave around an hour in the glass jar, so while 1 hour nothing will happen with my charms, so I don't have to worry about. By the way, the loops which we made down on the cabs, in my earrings we have only one loop, but you can make 2 or 3. And if you do, please, when you make another earring, just spin it in the opposite position, like in the mirror. If you make a first one from the left to the right, another one should be from the right to the left for symmetry. Because here we have only one loop, so it doesn't matter if you have 2 loops. For example, if you want to make a 3-lined earrings. So this rule is very needed, just remember about. Okay, so now I will use some pins. This is a 2mm golden plated metallical ball. Now the stardust and the antique bronze color one. I will cut off the rest and make a loop over the bronze stone bead. So, and I will make another one with the bluish stardust bead, just for more brighter color of my earrings. So that's we're going to use. And now I will use my little chains. First I will create the grape shaped part, and then I will connect it with my cabs. So here's the charms. And now I'm doing the simple actions, just opening the rings on my charms and link it to the chain I made from the copper. Taking another leaf So you see, I connected both rings with the leaves together. And now I will use each ring, each copper ring, and add 2 charms on each one from both sides. If you remember the rule of the chain, I used to explain in my first lessons a long time ago. So especially when you make earrings, to make them look accurate, you have to put the same weight from both sides of the chain. So we add 1 charm from one side of the ring and another charm from an opposite side of the ring. And I'm connecting all my charms. So it's not really visible on this cam. Sorry about. But I think so it's a very easy job to show each time. Just let me do it and show you the result. Final look will be very lovely. So in the last decoration, I put on the last ring, and you see now I'm holding the earring between both decorations. So next ring will go straight between charms, and when we finish the earring, we'll understand then the weight from both sides are the same. So at each part of the ring I put the charm. So that's rather important, so the earring will look accurate, you see. And another ring I connected the chain and our metallical base, I connected them together. So this part should be cut a little bit because it's too long, and then you should polish it to not hurt your ears. And the length actually depends on your ears. If it's too short, it's not holding in the ear too properly, you know, because the heaviness of natural stone is it's rather heavy. But if it's too long, it will damage the skin opposite the ear, behind the ear, I mean. It can scratch your skin seriously. So don't leave the too long wire either. And here where we should put the silicone stopper. And when it all will be dried properly, I will put it in the glass jar and patinate it. Okay, just enjoy the final photo. This was the lesson from Serena. Give me some thumbs up and see you next time. Bye.